Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are unboxing the new Fruitcake and Tinsel collection for the holidays from FancyPants Designs. I am a member of the design team, so I am given this collection to play with and show projects using the collection in action kit. So it is very whimsy. It has your classic red and green colors with the pop of pink and the mint colors as well. So let me go through the paper collection first, and that way you can see the color palette, and then I'll show you the rest. Every kit is given 6 designs and 2 pieces of each paper so that you have the front and the back. So this is technically the 2. So I have everything ready to go so that you can see. So first we have this vintage, weathered, worn pink paper that has like a canvas corners. And the opposite side is this doodly tree situation with all of the kind of ornaments, or in essence what the tree looks like, but it's very interesting and cool. A red distress mixed media one as well. It looks like a damask in the back. The back side of that one is a damask, and if you look closely you can see that the damask is actually made of some reindeer elements too. Very different and cool in my opinion. Then we have this floral that has these mushrooms and all of these like rich reds and like almost like magenta pink colors, along with some like brown, maybe a red brown color. Very interesting. The back side of that is this weathered hunter green 12 by 12. This gorgeous hexagon repeating shape, and this definitely gives you all the colors in the collection. So we even have some of those blues, but you see the red, the green, the apple green, the pink, and then the mints and some of the blues. Love this paper. Definitely see myself cutting that one up. Here's a nice diagonal stripe, once again using the colors in the whole collection. So the red, dark green, apple green, blues, and the pinks. We have a worn paper, old vintage newspaper looking with some definitely like stamped images on top. A great mixed media, once again, red with the apple green stripes in a diagonal. And then this one, I see myself cutting as well. This gorgeous poinsettia, red on a pink background. And then the back side is this red and pink plaid. Love it. I almost feel like doing a tone-on-tone layout with cutting this out and then putting it on this one instead of having the back. So cute. Ideas are already formulating. Then the sticker sheet 12 by 12 includes a lot of tag layering elements and then ones that have phrases and titles, which is adorable. We have the enamel dots that coordinate perfectly. We have the ephemera pack. This one is the 139 icons. And here are the elements. So we have a great font for Christmas. I love that you have the little deers. We have a car with the tree on top, the reindeer. So a few like black and white elements, and then the classic Santas, some layering bits, butterflies on there, and those little mushrooms from that one floral element too. Definitely amazing. Then this one is 64 pieces. It's just called ephemera as well. So just know that the difference when you're shopping, one is a 139, mostly the icons, and the one that's 64 has more of the tag and larger elements to layer with. But again, we see a sleigh, a deer, that little vintage girl is cute, this little icon too, a cat, 2 cats. Right, and then I always love the foam stickers. The foam stickers with the icons. So you have the Santa Claus, the snow globe, some ornament elements, those florals. I love this stacked piece, that little cat and the deer. So those icons repeat. Here's the deer again. Oh, that vintage girl, a rabbit, the wagon with the tree, some presents, and a few of the floral elements as well. Very cute collection. So this is what I will be using to create with for FancyPants Design. Scrapbooking layout using the new FancyPants Fruitcake and Tinsel collection. I have it all here by my side, ready to use. I'm always bad. I see things, I write a note down, and I never remember who the creator was. But I saw a creator use strips of paper, and I just took off the branding strip of one of them, and she made these little like zigzaggy trees with them, and she did a few of them, you know, across her page, and it looked so cute. So all I wrote was like branding strip, zigzag trees, and that's how it sparks my remembrance. And so, yeah, so I was inspired, and so I kind of love the way that looks. However, this is just one piece of 12 inches, and it makes it kind of tiny. So my thought is that I will maybe join 2 strips, and it'll get it bigger. And so in essence, we're going to make like a little zigzaggy tree forest. First project using the gorgeous collection. And so what's great about the zigzaggy tree, granted, because you can't tell with this because it's a branding strip, is that most of them are 2-sided, so it'll have both patterns show, which I think would be a nice little turn for it. So let's do some strips. Let's join 2 together and see how long we get them. And we maybe can make 3, maybe 4, and go from there. Okay, so let's get started. So as we get started, I just wanted to measure the width of a branding strip, and I don't know the verbiage exactly, but I measured it so that I could have these pieces be the same width, because I thought that width was perfect for it. And I thought about just doing 2 and making it like a 24-inch long strip, but I went with 3 of them, and I am glad I did that. So definitely, if you give this a try, 3 strips give you the look that I have. Now, if you want all 3 to be like 12 in height with the zigzags, you might have needed 4. So I'm just using regular tape that I would wrap presents in, so it's only sticky on one side, and I start doing my little zigzag. I always just make sure when I do the bend that it's slightly extended than the layer above. And I did my zigzags rather tight, meaning close together. You could do them wider and spread them out so that it does become taller, which is why I say like I should have maybe done 4 strips together, but 3 was fine. And at this point, I didn't know whether or not I was matting my layout, but I do end up so that I can take away about an inch. Yeah, I think it's like an inch. I cut off an inch around that white paper on all the sides so that there's a mat of the dark green, but you'll see that coming up shortly. So here's me still just working on my zigzags, and you can see what I mean about the tight and the long. So that second one, the lower part, they're a little bit stretched out so they cover more ground. And then I do make the other one similar to the first one so that they're similar in height, so that just the top one is the tallest. And I could have probably added just maybe another strip of the paper to the middle one to make it get that height, but it worked out nice because when I was here, I was just like, no, I like the way this is. And at first too, I thought the photos that I would scrap would be all like maybe 2x2s and have 3 of them, but I do change that decision shortly. You'll see I make it just a 3x4 for the page. So all I'm adding is just that my ATG gun, 1 strip down the center, that way it caught right down the middle. And this does hold it. Do I add any more tape? No, I don't think I add any more tape other than that 1 strip. And all I start to do once we get into decorating is just tuck and hold and push behind all the little ephemera bits on it. So this is the part where I was saying about how I definitely cut about an inch around for everything so that a 1/2 inch of the border would be showing on all edges. And usually too, I would say I would gut the paper, like, you know, like punch out the center, so that I had it later on to use. But the one that I used, this hunter green for my mat, the back part was kind of like that mushroom pattern paper that you saw when I was showing you the kit. And I just don't find myself using that pattern paper very much in the future. So I didn't mind using the whole sheet as in its entirety rather than gutting it. I was like, am I going to use the pink mushrooms? Probably not. Let's just tape it down. And so that's what I did. So here I am looking for a title piece, and I wanted to use very much so the word Christmas that kind of has like this almost like a marquee, you know, like, I think, yeah, it's marquee, like when you would see like a old style movie titles on like theaters and stuff. So I had to go through the whole ephemera pack to find all the letters, and I did get nervous there, you know, trying to find Christmas, thinking I didn't get to see, making sure I turned over every little bit that was in there, and I did have all the pieces, so that's good. And so I started to add just fun foam behind all of it. And I'm also auditioning out just the little pieces, you see me throwing them on the trees, of the elements that I feel like could work. There's a lot of floral elements, which is right up my alley. So I definitely had a lot of the floral bits there. And I definitely love the deers and the little butterfly, and the Santa head had to be used. So those are just elements that I knew I wanted to get on this page. So I just take the time right here to measure out like little pieces of the fun foam I use that has a sticky side, so that I get under the letters of each of them, because I wanted more of the dimensions since I already had this dimension from the zigzaggy trees. And this part took a little long, you know, and then I'm using liquid glue. I use my Tombow Mono glue to adhere it, and I glued it down, and you'll see me kind of fade away and come back because I let it dry completely, because every time I kept on trying to move on to do something else, it moved the letters a little bit. So I was like, you know what, Ty, take a moment, let it dry, go eat something, grab a snack, and come back. So that's what I did. So here's when I said I thought I was going to do 2x2 photos, but I ended up just printing out this 3x4 because to make that one smaller, because I wanted to, we had recently went to Zoo Lights with friends. This was one of my favorite photos because I finally got the whole family with Santa Claus there. And to make it 2x2, either too much of Miguel got cut out or I got cut out. And I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to use a 3x4 photo, and at least it's small enough than 4x6. So that photo too, I did put on fun foam, and I glued it down, and I'm just using that white jug. It's probably like modeling paste or something that's sitting on my desk to just weigh it down so that it didn't buckle. So for the rest of the elements, I am auditioning them, and there's gluing straight that down. Like there's some of them that are snowflakes or little flowers, and I just tuck them, and the little mushrooms too I added to this layout. The Santa Claus head I do add on fun foam, and then I take out the thicker elements and give them tree toppers, which I make them all flowers. I mean, come on, meat and flowers, of course. So then, like I said, just finishing the tucking and putting on all the things. Like, don't get me wrong, I probably could have finished the ephemera pack, you know, on this layout, but have to hold off and save some for my next project here, using this collection. We always have to do 2 projects for the design team, and so then anything else I get to use in my December daily. So there may be more photo projects with this collection. It's so cute. I definitely love the colors with the pink and the blue in there. I'm normally not a fan of blue in Christmas, but it works here because of the pink in it too. So, oh, so cute. So here I am just still putting things down, and you'll see me use those different jars are just like as weights. When I use the liquid glue, I just want something to not move it. So now I'm grabbing the new Distress Mica sprays. I think I had shown in my stories that I purchased a pack, the 3-pack, one of them that I didn't have, and it had a red, a green, and a blue. And the red is called Peppermint Stick, and the green is called, because it's sitting here on my desk, is called Tree Lot. And I just splatter them around, and I take some Heidi Shine as well. You know, I add Heidi Shine to everything, and I soon will be out of this product, and I will be sad because I do have other gold splatters, but actually I still just don't like, I don't gravitate for them because they're still just not my favorite. It's funny how that happens. But oh so nice. And then after I do this part too, I have to let this dry because the mica sprays take longer to dry, and I just came back to it like an hour or so later, and it's gorgeous. All right, that will wrap up this layout. I did some splatters. I'm not sure if I put the footage in there in case I didn't. That are in the red, the green, and the gold. So those were from that Tim Holtz one. So it's Peppermint Stick, Tree Lot, and then the Heidi Swap gold is what I used. Came out great. I just wanted something extra back there. And I think it looks so good. I mean, the texture is great, you know, because of all the zigzags. And if anything, next time, because I'll probably do it next time, I think I will make them all the same height so that they take up more room, because I felt like my photo just blocked a lot of it, but it still turned out great. And I love using some of the fun foam to pop up like the word Christmas and my photo, and then using some of the thickers and stuff too really helped. So, oh, so cute. Give it a try. Tag me in your photos of your project so that I can see. And yeah, it's so cute. Happy holidays, everyone. I'm so excited for December. So I will leave all the details for this collection down below. Remember, use Moments10 for a discount. And if you are watching this current, like when I post, there is an Instagram hop featuring this project and the rest of the design team. And if you comment on each of the photos, there'll be 2 giveaway winners. So just keep that in mind if you are current with my channel, and go along on Instagram and follow along there too. Thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, everyone, bye!